Hi, welcome to the Marriage-Based Green Card Interview Questions Guide. So you're ready to start your life together, but you live in different countries. The Marriage-Based Green Card is your solution to starting married life in the United States. One part of the puzzle needed to get the green card is the green card interview. This occurs after you've submitted all the required forms and supporting documentation. The purpose of the interview is to determine the legitimacy of the marriage. The government also wants to make sure the information you provided is accurate and that there's no fraud. And finally, the interviewer will determine if your immigrant spouse falls into any of the grounds of inadmissibility. The immigration official will ask you a series of direct and straightforward questions that will last around 15 to 20 minutes. You and your spouse will be interviewed together, and it takes place at a USCIS building. The USCIS official will be cordial, make sure the interview doesn't feel adversarial. But remember, all your interactions with each other once you enter the building are being judged. Questions will start by clarifying some basic information you submitted in the forms. The questions cover a series of topics like how you met. This is where the immigration officer starts to determine the validity of the marriage by asking questions about the foundation of your relationship, like where was your first date, when did things turn romantic, and details about the proposal like who proposed to whom, where did it occur, was it a surprise, and was anyone else there to witness it. After establishing a foundation, the officer might ask you about your wedding, from the plans all the way to the last dance. Expect questions going over specifics, like what kind of wedding dress you had and where you got it from. Questions about other wedding-related expenses. Where did it occur? Who your groomsmen and bridesmaids were? How many people attended the wedding? If each other's parents attended? What kind of reception did you have? And where did you go on your honeymoon if you were able to have one? After going through wedding details, the officer will go through the depth of the relationship. This is where the officer will gather more information to determine if the marriage is bona fide. If you don't already live together, the officer will ask you about your living plans once you move together, how you handle your incomes and expenses and your budgets. And if you don't have kids, expect some questions about any plans you might have to grow a family together, if that is something you're both thinking about. Questions about friends and family are used to further determine how well you both know each other, along with how connected you are. The interview will ask you how you spend holidays together, or if you've vacationed with each other's families before, how often you've met each other's parents, and how you get along, and questions about how well you know each other's friends. Education and employment questions are more opportunities for the officer to determine that everything submitted was accurate, along with testing how well you know each other. The interviewer will test you on where your spouse went to school and what they might have studied there, and you'll also hear questions about each other's employers and what duties they're responsible for and how long they've been working there. You might feel like you're going into an interrogation, but if you follow this guide and our tips, it'll be easy. Just remember to stay calm, be on time, bring all the necessary paperwork, wear professional clothing, and most importantly, don't lie. For more commonly asked questions and tips and how best to navigate the process, visit our website.